All right, good Saturday evening to all those people out there on YouTube, everywhere around the world. Have a very safe Memorial Day weekend. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's been that kind of a day. I went out for a nice long walk today, got a breath of fresh air after the ongoings of yesterday with some banking issues and then some Sean's View lovers hate in the inbox, but that's all over and done with. Um, Today I was watching a lot of videos, and I'd have to say I watched a lot of good, quality videos today. Boston Fan did a response to my video late last night. A very, very classy person, BOSTONFAN79V1. I thank you for your kind words. Uh, yeah, it's unfortunate that being here on YouTube, we open ourselves to a lot of controversy and a lot of, you know, uh, we get a lot of praise for our videos, but with that praise, we also get a lot of hate and negative reactions to it. And the thing about it is, we do have to take the good with the bad. Uh, but when it comes to the point where someone's telling you they're going to come to your house and attack you and whatnot, like Chris said, they're idle threats. I've been around a long time. I live here in Hartford, Connecticut, guys. Hartford, Connecticut. I live in a very nice neighborhood, but you could walk 3 blocks and be in an area that you wouldn't want to walk in the middle of the night by yourself. I mean, so I'm just things just don't bother me as far as things like that go. It's the it's the little things that probably actually get to me more so. Like I got a letter from the bank today about the issue with the account, and all it says is your account uh, is going to be debited, which they're taking a certain amount of money off the account. But that's all they say. They don't tell you why or what their reasoning is. They told me it was an error on their part, and they want me to cover it up by you know giving them the money back. Well, you know what you can do with that. Uh, I have it, but you're not getting it. I mean, you made the mistake. Somebody put money on the wrong account and it got lost. You deal with it. But anyway, yeah. So I watched the video by Chris today, Boston Fan 79V1. As a matter of fact, I think he put up like 3 videos today. I watched all 3. He talked about Bo Dallas, and he also talked about Ring of Honor, which Ring of Honor really has become a favorite of mine as far as watching, because I think it probably helps a little bit that a lot of the guys from TNA that had left had gone to Ring of Honor, but Ring of Honor already had a very good roster already. This just adds to the mix. It just makes them a little bit better, even. Um, so, very fun to watch. But anyway, Inside Wrestling Truth put up a video today. He met Ricky Morton. Now, a lot of you guys out there that don't know Ricky Morton, he was one half of the tag team, the Rock and Roll Express, back in the days. That was my favorite tag team when I was watching the NWA, WCW uh, way back when. It seems like so long ago. But they were my favorite tag team. I love their music. They had so many feuds with Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express. They were epic feuds. If you never got to see the Rock and Roll Express against the Midnight Express, you know, do a search, check it out, because those matches were truly phenomenal. They were great. So yeah, I thought it was great that Josh from Inside Wrestling Truth shared this with us. And for you guys out there, if you haven't watched any of Josh's videos, they're very good quality videos as far as you know the content he puts into them. So check him out. I'll put a link in the description box below. Um, he goes to a lot of independent shows. He's met a humorous, a humorous, a humongous amount of talent from the past. Um, and yeah, he can give you a lot of insight on a lot of the former stars that have come in and come out of all the wrestling promotions, from years ago and to this present day. So check out Inside Wrestling Truth, and like I said, there'll be a link in the description box below. So I watched a lot of really good videos today. Uh, Peter Gilmore put up a video about ranting on haters. Um, yeah, it's to the point where it's been sort of quiet here on YouTube, so something had to just surface somewhere. So, you just, you got to deal with the good and you got to deal with the bad. Tonight is, I'm looking forward, and I'm sure, and I'm hoping that they're going to have their show tonight. Truly the best duo doing a wrestling show here on YouTube, and that's the Can-Am Wrestling Show with Big Ray and Andre Corbeil. If you guys haven't watched them, then you are truly missing out on a very entertaining show. A lot of times they have their top 5 topics. One will take the negative side approach, or the one will take the positive side approach, or they'll each just have their top 5 and base their opinions on whatever the subject is about. So usually that's on around 8 o'clock Eastern time. The Can-Am Wrestling Show. You can check it out by going to the Andre Corbeil channel or onewrestlingvideo.com. Big Ray. Great, great entertainment, guys. Um, Something you don't want to miss. And these are the things that I look forward to. I look forward as we, quote unquote, the little people here on YouTube, because we don't have that close to 30,000 subscribers. Um, I look forward to watching, and I will say this: it's us guys, the little guys, that put out our videos, whether it be on a daily basis or maybe a weekly thing, or maybe a few times a week and whatnot. We put out the videos that actually have the most quality, um, the most information, um, and they just are entertaining to watch. We're not like a robot looking at a website, seeing a rumor and constantly pumping out the same intro and then putting in that information and the same ending. We take pride in what we do, and this is why I watch like the Stevie Breaches of the world, the Gemini 888s, the Boston Fan 79V1s, the Inside Wrestling Truth, the Challenge Talks, the Jecko Knights, the Simon Nichols, the David Revere Fort Minor Project, the Peter Gilmore's 3 channels, Killer Demons 669, the Matt WWE 9v1, the Aaron Loves WWE and TNA, and the list goes on and on and on. I watch these channels and I encircle myself around these guys because these guys are here to give us, what we're looking for, basically. Um, it's like I just mentioned, Andre Corbeil and Big Ray with the Can-Am Wrestling Show. This is a wrestling show that if you watched it, you get addicted to it. They're phenomenal. They're it's the most phenomenal thing to watch here on YouTube on a Saturday night. And unless there's a wrestling show, then you might have to watch. Oh, I shouldn't say this. You might have to watch their show a little later because there's something else going on that it's wrestling related to. But I always manage to catch the show whether I watch it live uh, or if I have to watch it later on for the fact that I'm working. But fortunately, I have like 5 days off because of the holiday. Um, I'm going to head out to Portland on Tuesday morning, spend some time with my sister and Matt and Cassidy and Alyssa. I haven't been out there in like 5 weeks, so it was a very busy stretch for me. But it's nice to get away from the big city. You hear noises all night long. There's sirens and you know fire engines. I mean, I'm not far from like the mainstream of things, so you hear a lot. But yeah, so watching a lot of videos today, and then you kick back, and then when I watched the Boston Fan video with the response to the Iceman's Return channel, um, I sat back and I thought, I said, this is what it's all about. This is truly what it's all about. The the friendships that you make here on YouTube from it doesn't matter where it is. I have friends in the United Kingdom. I have friends all around the world as well as in North America. And this is what it's all about. These guys have your back. And we're always going to have those haters. I mean, that's just a given. Sometimes we let it get to us. And I'll be honest with you, when I made that video late last night, and then when Chris, he commented to me, and after I saw the comment, I said to myself, I said I wouldn't do this again, but I fell right into the hands because I reacted to the hate um, and stuff from who's uh, subscribers, and I did exactly what he wanted me to do. And after the video was up, I toyed with the idea of taking it down, and then I said no, it's already up there. Um, but I need to take a step back, and before I react and put a video up, I got to say to myself, this is what he wanted me to do. So actually, I'm bringing him back into the picture again because maybe things are just a little quiet and he's getting a little uncomfortable. So he needed to stir up a little bit of issues to get his name back in the picture. And that's where I failed because I wasn't thinking long enough about it. And I fell right into the trap that he led me into. But, you know, we all make those kind of mistakes. We all react without thinking sometimes. But anyway, I want to thank my boy again, Chris, Boston Fan 79V1. I'm there for you, brother. You know that. And all the guys I mentioned earlier in this video, check out everybody. And but always remember this: this is YouTube. It's a small portion of our life, and it should only be a small portion of our life. Because if it is our life, then you better look in the mirror and say to yourself, something's definitely wrong. So, everybody have a great night here on YouTube, and wherever you may be, have a safe holiday weekend, and we'll see you next time. This is the Iceman. Peace out, everybody.